So we've got another fun match for you guys. This is part of the show match here, third week, brought to you by StarCraftSource.com, streamed to you guys by GLHF.TV, and casted to you guys by SchickyStarcraft. SchickySC, go ahead and check out my YouTube channel, youtube.com/SchickySC. And the website for our sponsor, StarCraft Source, is right up in front of you. Go ahead and check them out. Anyways, if you guys have paying attention to Team Liquid or anything with... it's included. Oh, okay. Anyways, if you guys have been paying attention to anything involving Morrow, he has been playing Zerg for fun and to learn the timings and just to become a better StarCraft player in general. He's been playing Zerg, so he's going to be spawning as the green Zerg here at the 3 o'clock position, and we've got Naniwa, MYM, so Meet Your Makers Naniwa, spawning at the 12 o'clock position here as the once again light pink Terran. So we just actually had a PVT where Naniwa was Terran and Morrow was Protoss. That was a little tough to cast because for 5 games I was thinking, okay, Morrow Terran, Naniwa Protoss, and then they just switched it around on me without even me knowing because I wasn't paying attention like a noob. And yeah, I got caught off guard, but it was still a fun match in general. Naniwa did win the best of 7, I believe. Yes, 4 games to 2. Although they said this game would be included in the best of 7, so I guess this means that Morrow has a chance to make the best of 7 4-3 with this matchup here. And anyways, I haven't really talked about the game yet, but it is on Metalopolis, and they are close air distances, medium ground distances. So this will be a good position for Morrow to fast expand in, and if it looks like he is, definitely fast expanding. And like a good pro player does, he sets his rally points right away, right to the minerals and right to his creep. Of course, this is something I do as well. If I'm playing Zerg, I always make sure my rally point is on creep. I don't know why. It just seems like a reaction because I guess the Zerglings could be fine here and then just move here if there's an attack. But anyways, of course, Zerg units all get speed bonuses on creep. Everyone knows that. Spawning pool is underway and so is the gas. Decent build order here from Morrow, fairly common in the diamond level play. And he's going to probably throw 3 workers in gas right away and try to get that speed, or maybe he's going to go for lair tech, or maybe some banelings. Banelings, nom 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 banelings. Nani here going for, looked like he tried to put a factory down, but the Marine actually walked in his path. And he's now putting it at his ramp, and it looks like he's going to wall off. I really like this. I was just about to comment that Naniwa was not walling off, and that's bad news against Zerg player. But like a pro player, he is walling off. He's got 1 gas up and running. He's already put a supply depot in his ventilated area, or his smoky area, to make sure nothing crazy goes on in that area. But now Zerglings are just scouting Morrow's base, making sure there is no proxy stuff. But I don't think Naniwa would have BM'd and did a proxy because Morrow said he would rage quit if he did. So although it might have been funny to see Morrow rage quit, it's going to be even funnier and better and more entertaining to watch this game unfold like a real game should. So 4 Zerglings here are going to come and try to pick off this SCV. The SCV wants to get away and get some scouting info off. 2 Zerglings split off from the pack and go towards Naniwa's base, and 2 just continue to chase this SCV away. 2 queens out in the field already. I really like this. Any good Zerg player should be pumping out as many queens as possible. Zergling speed is on the way, so that's what he spent his first 100 gas on. And I really like this timing as well with Zerg. You get your first 100 gas, you go pool and then spawning pool, or sorry, extractor spawning pool, get your gas, pull 2 workers off, and by the time you have 100 gas, you've pretty much spread your creep enough, you've droned up enough, well, despite, or unless there was any harassment, then it's a totally different ballgame. But if you're not harassed or you're just left alone, you'll have enough creep, you'll have enough queens, you'll have enough drones to really start affording lair technology. So as we are getting close to that 100 gas, he's got 2 queens up, he's got 2, well, yeah, 2 of these creep tumors up. I thought it was right here, but that was apparently not a creep tumor. And oh, this creep tumor needs to be cancelled, or these, yes, the Hellions do take it out. 4 Hellions are just going to roast all these Zerglings. Speed did just kick in, but I don't think it's going to be enough. There's a queen here in the corner trying to fend this off, but 1 queen's not going to be enough. These Zerglings do need to keep the Hellions on the creep and try to get a surround. They pretty much need to rely on that right now. He almost pincers them up against the wall here, but they do back out into this area, and it looks like he couldn't run around the statue, but he does. He loses one of the Hellions, but all of those Zerglings gone down. And if you didn't know this, any Zergling spent is a drone not gained. And because of all these Zerglings that he's losing, he's not building any roaches, he's not building lair tech, and he's not building any drones. So he's a little bit behind on the gas income. He's at 250 now. I think he has resaturated his one gas, but it looks like the Hellions are going to go down now. Not really a good surround. Oh, that was actually just a really bad place to engage. It forced all of the Zerglings to line up, and a lot of them did get their health taken out pretty low. And more Hellions just funneling here towards Morrow's base, but these two were not controlled properly, and they did kind of get surrounded for a bit there, but now the control in the micro is just fantastic. The stop move is almost perfect timing, and they are going to get back to the base. Hopefully they retreat and get healed up. Wow, drones coming off the line as well. Where were those going? But it looks like they were enough with those Zerglings to kill off two of those Hellions, but he's got two more. Looking back at his base quickly, he's got a reactor on one factory. He's getting his second factory up as well. Really nice job by Morrow, despite being harassed all this time. He is putting up these creep tumors. That is oh so essential for a Zerg to fend off any Reapers or Hellions. But doing a good job. If we look at the units lost tab, he's lost quite a few workers compared to what... that's actually mostly Zerglings. He has not lost a lot of workers. That is important to note. So he's really not too far behind. Looking at the income tab, he is actually ahead on harvesters. Wow, I did not expect that. I think all this time here that Naniwa has been using to produce these Hellions and whatnot, he has expanded, but I don't think he's been producing SCVs as much as he should have been. Wow, one Hellion gets cornered and taken out, another one cornered, and now these Zerglings are going to really cause a lot of damage. They're trying to get up this ramp, but the Marines do back them into a corner, so they cannot do anything. And yeah, wow, actually, another nice thing to point out is Morrow's Overlord spread. And this is something that a lot of even pro Zergs or even amateur Diamond Zergs don't do enough, is spread your Overlords like this. If you take a look at the Morrow cam, look how much sight he has of his quarter of the map. It's just, he's got all this creep tumor going down towards where he's likely to take his third base. It's going towards the gold, which is always a good idea. And he's got Overlords everywhere around his base, and even around even around the 6 o'clock base. But just a phenomenal positioning with his Overlords, giving him sight, make sure there's no drops. Of course, Terran drops are just, they're just crazy. Obnoxious is the word I was looking for. The Spire does finish for Morrow. I'm curious to see if he produces a lot of Zerglings right away, but it looks like he's, Mutalisks, but he's not. He is going for, oh, I see what he's doing. Ho ho. So he's using roaches as his in-between tech, but I'm curious to see if he's going to throw down an infestation pit. I don't know. There's a lot of... Okay. Anyways, I'll come back to that after we see what these Hellions are doing. The Hellions do now... Oh, they still do not have the Infernal Pre-Igniter. If you're going to rely on Hellions this long, I would really like to see the Infernal Pre-Igniters. And it looks like I was kind of wrong. I thought maybe that Morrow was going to be going for Broodlords, since he was upgrading his ground level attack, melee and armor. But he is pumping out a few Mutalisks, 4 more coming through, 3, 4, and he's actually triple expanding. How ballsy is that? He's got so many minerals right now because he was not saturated on gas for the majority of the early game, and my voice is giving out right now. But a nice bioarmy here from Naniwa is produced now. That'll be a nice complement to these Hellions, although I still would love to see Infernal Pre-Igniter. It's going to shut down pretty much all Zergling play and make them very, very ineffective. They just die to like 2 hits. It's just ridiculous. So he's got 3 mutas out on the field, 3, 4, 5, but I don't think it's going to be enough. He does have quite a few Marines, I should say. Naniwa's got a lot of Marines, and with these medevacs at about half energy, he's able to keep that bioarmy alive for a long time. Looking at the army tab, yeah, he's got a commanding army over top of Morrow here, and it looks like Naniwa's Terran play is a lot better than I kind of assumed it would be. But engagement with the drones coming off here, he's going to be in a bad position even if Morrow does hold this off, because all of those drones are going to die. He's got infestors out. Don't know where that infestation pit was, but I didn't see it. He's got 5 roaches in production. He's about to lose this base, but who cares? As long as he keeps the drones alive, he's got 4 other bases he can work off of. But this bio-army is just so strong right now. These roaches, there is, wow, what, 2 roaches in here now? No, whoa, where did these roaches all come from? There's like 13 roaches here. But they don't have the glial reconstitution, I don't think. Could be wrong. Yes, they do have glial reconstitution. It's hard to tell when they're on creep, but imagine if those were SCVs. I think he's saying he'd have been fine because SCVs have more life. But, yeah, Morrow says GG. So Naniwa takes the series 5 games to 2. So no Zerg in about a week. So Morrow's just saying that he hasn't done Zerg in a while. And I should be mannered. Thank you so much. So thank you so much to our players, Morrow and Naniwa, and big thanks, major big thanks to our sponsor, StarCraftSource.com, StarCraft-Source.com, and to Martine and GLHF.TV. Big thanks to you guys. Without you guys, we would not have had this. You brought in the 3,500 to 4,000 viewers, and once again, big thanks to TOS for the organization and being so well-mannered and so on top of his game and getting Morrow to compete since Idra had to jump on a train to MLG. He's leaving on a train. I'm not going to sing because I have a terrible voice for singing, but leaving on a train. So with that, I think we're going to be taking down the stream. Once again, big thanks, GLHF TV. This is SchickySC, youtube.com/SchickySC signing out, and these VODs will all be up on my YouTube channel. So if you did miss a few of the games, you can check them out there within probably 24 hours. Big thanks to everyone, and signing out, guys.